Mula ito sa aklat ng Revelation, chapter 3, verse 9. These words are not addressed to the successful or the secure, but to those treated with contempt and exclusion, yet fully seen and fully loved by God. This love is not sentimental. It enters history. It restores dignity. And it confronts what diminishes life. That is why when we speak of labor, we are not speaking of one sector among many. We are speaking of the daily place where human dignity is either honored or denied, where families either hope together or fall apart, and where the poor carry the heaviest burdens. Why Hayuma? Allow me now to name the framework guiding this reflection at hopefully ang ating pagsasama buong araw na ito. We call it Hayuma. Hayuma means to mend, to heal, to repair what is broken. Hindi ito slogan, hindi ito bagong programa, ito ay disiplina ng pag-ibig, a way of listening to wounds, naming injustice, and acting together. Kung organisado ang kawalan ng katarungan, dapat organisado rin ang pag-ibig. That is why Hayuma enters the world of work, the world of labor, because the wounds of workers today are not just accidental, they are systemic. Ulitin ko po yun. They are systemic. Labor is where people are wounded. Hayuma begins where people are wounded. And today, that wound is most visible in the world of work. Workers carry the heaviest costs of injustice. Ano yun? Low wages, insecure jobs, unsafe conditions, exhausted bodies, anxious households, and futures postponed. Most workers do not ask for luxury. They ask for what is basic and moral. Stable work, fair pay, safety, rest, and respect. Kung sugatan ang sistema ng paggawa, sugatan ang buong lipunan, sugatan ang pamilya, sugatan ang tiwala, sugatan ang ating demokrasya.